Hello guys, this is Deepika from mytutorialrack.com. Interactive rebasing gives you a complete control over your project history, but this can also be very dangerous. In this tutorial, we will see how rewriting history can get you in trouble with public repositories. So in the previous tutorial, rebase only stopped us to edit the messages of each commit. Now we can take this one step further and alter a snapshot during the rebase. So we're going to go ahead and try to change the particular snapshot during using the git rebase interactive command. In the previous tutorial, we just used it to change the commit messages. Now in this tutorial, we will see how this can also be used to alter a particular snapshot. So for that, let's go ahead and write the command one more time, git rebase flag I master. Now it opens up the interactive window, and now we will tell here that okay, go ahead, and I'm going to put it in the interactive mode here, and now I'm going to go ahead and change this particular commit ID here to edit. Now by changing it to edit, what will happen here is you can use this commit but stop for amending. So if let's say I want my rebase to stop at this commit, I will go ahead and use the edit command. So what will happen is the rebase will stop at this point, and then I can make my changes, and once I'm done with the changes, I can go ahead and say continue, and the rebase will go ahead and continue from there. Since I wanted to stop at this particular point, I use this edit command, and then the rest of this will remain same. Now I'm going to go ahead and escape out of the insert mode and then enter save and close this window. So now I have done. So now what happens is it stopped at this particular commit because we used the edit command. So it stopped here. And now what we can do is you can go ahead and make your changes. You can go ahead and use this command to amend the commit, means to make changes, and once you're satisfied with your changes, you can go ahead and press this command, and what will it do is it will go ahead and continue from there. Now since it stopped here, now we're going to go ahead and make the change in mary.html file. So we're going to go ahead and open our mary.html file, which is present under the about folder, and I'm going to go ahead and edit that file. As you can see here, the mary.html is completely empty. I'm going to say Mary. I'm going to go ahead and put this comments here. Please update your bio. So these are the comments that I have added in the mary.html. Since we are currently in between the commits in the rebase, but we can alter the staged snapshot in the exact same way we have been doing throughout this course. So now we have made this change. Now I'm going to go ahead and add and commit these snapshots just like we have been doing it earlier. So I'm going to go back to my bash prompt, and I'm going to say git add, and add which particular file? The Mary file, which is present under the about folder. So I'm going to say mary.html. So now I'm going to go ahead and add this. If you look at the status, it tells you that there is interactive rebase is in progress, but you have modified this particular file here. So now I'm going to go ahead and say commit -- amend. So this is the command to make the change. Okay, and this is the command to make the change here. So I'm going to go ahead and say git commit -- amend. And it will go ahead and prompt this message. I do not want to change anything here. If you're satisfied with this, so let's go ahead and says these are the commit messages. Begin creating the bio pages, added the HTML page. So these are the three commits. Now which of the commits, if you're okay with it, the new -- flag that we have used tells Git to replace the existing commit with the staged snapshot instead of creating a new one. So instead of we created a new commit, what it does is it kind of replaced the existing commit with the staged snapshot. This is also very useful for fixing premature commits that often occur during normal development. Remember that we are in the middle of a rebase, and Git still has more commit that it needs to reapply. Now we're going to go ahead, since we're satisfied, I'm going to go ahead and come out of this and save and close this window. and I'm going to go ahead and tell Git to go ahead and continue with the rest of your changes, because I'm still in the process of the rebase, but I did a commit in between that process using the interactive command. So how did I do it? I just told I wanted to edit that particular commit, so I used the edit command, and then I did my commit here, and now I'm going to go ahead and continue with my rebase. So I'm going to go ahead and say git rebase -- continue. This is the command to continue, and then it will go ahead and say successfully rebased and updated it. Now if you go ahead and look at your commit history, what you're going to find out here that okay, nothing has changed in the commit history, because we kind of went ahead with the default messages. We did not change the default messages, but now in between, what happened was we have changed our file. We have changed this marys.html file here. That's what had happened. We have changed this Mary's file here in between. The rebase process was going on. Since the commit history is not changed, but the commit snapshot or the snapshot has changed. And you will also see that the ID has also been changed. So I'm going to go ahead and clear my screen. Now the point of all this interactive rebasing was to generate a meaningful history, and then we can merge it back into the master. So now we are fully satisfied with our commit history. We are fully satisfied with our commit messages. So now we are done with this about branch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and merge these changes into the master. So I'm going to go ahead and check out as master. So I'm going to go ahead and say git checkout as master branch. So I'm going to switch back to the master, and then I'm going to say, now if you go ahead and look at the log, you will see that these are the logs here. Added the article for second news item, since we have not done any changes we have not merged yet. So now we're going to go ahead and do the merge. And as you can see from this history that this particular master branch is unaware of the about changes. So now we're going to go ahead and merge our about changes to this master branch, and once we do that, you can go ahead and see those by using the history. So we're going to go ahead and say -- one line, and now it will go ahead and see the first three that you see here is related to the about page. So this is about the rebasing, and through rebase you can not only change the commit history, but you can also change a particular snapshot while you were doing the rebasing.